Very good morning, my dear student. So today I'll going to discuss about a Python Panda programming implementation of the site as a head function. So this is our today's topic, that how we can implement the head function and how we can see the size of a particular program. So let's see the program. What are the programs there that I have structured for you for this particular section. Now see this particular program, the program what I have given for today's, that what it will going to return, it will going to return actually the data frame as an n dimension nd array, okay, n dimensional of arrays. So what we have here, you see it, that how I have constructed this particular thing. At first what I have done, first I have import the pandas as PD. That means you know it, that in this particular sections what are the different pattern of programs that I am showing to you. There all the program I will going to import some functions from the different part of the pythons. So when I import the different part of the pythons, at first what I have done here, at first I have imported pandas as PD. Okay, so when I have imported the pandas as PD in this particular program, you see it, that the construction or the data structure that has been created before creating the how to call a function, the function to be called by importing it. Okay, so I am importing this particular thing, I am importing the particular structures, and when I am importing the particular structures, what we find it, that those are the structures that we are working with, we are finding it, that this is the way that we can call the different type of function or the program from the Python itself. So first I have imported what? I have imported the pandas. Okay, panda has been imported. How I have imported the panda? I have imported the panda as PD. So PD is that particular name or the formation of the Python program, where you can see that where we have implementation of what? Implementation of the different sections or the different part of this Python. Okay, so this is a predefined format. We have many predefined formats there. So based on this particular predefined format, what we require to do, we require to call it and we require to work on it. Okay, so this is the structure that we can find, this is the structure that we can have on this, based on this structure what has been done here, that we can find that we can work with a Python programming section. Okay, so we can work with a Python programming section. Based on this particular Python programming section, what are there, what are the part that we are going to have, we are having a sectional phase or different part of the structures that we are working with. So as we find it that we are working with on this particular section or particular part, we find it that we can work and we can make this particular structure in this way. Okay, so what I have done here, actually I have imported the pandas as PD. So I have called the panda here as PD. Now when I have called a panda as PD, that means one thing I also need here, that is a numpy. So what I have done here, I have imported numpy as what? An NP. So this is also the preformatted formations or the structures that is been find that when we are calling this particular thing, when we are making this particular work, we can work on this particular section, we can make these particular sections and we can implement them, isn't it? So this is the sectional implementation that we can find it, that how we can bring the different pattern of programs and how we can implement it and work it in a Python. Next what I have done it, here you see it, the first I have given the name, some of the names has been given. So what the name series has been given here, you find it that first the thing I have given here name as PD series. Okay, so in this PD series what do you find, that you can give the name. Okay, So in this particular structure you can see what that I have called here numpy as np. That means numpy has also been called as the predefined name that has been given here. Now you see here what I have done, that I want to create a structure. So the structure, what the structures I want to form into a frame of a into a particular frame. So frame is what? Frame is of a dictionary frame. So see here what it has been done here. At first what I have done here, I have given here the name. Okay, now name, what is that? PD series. That means I am calling the Python Panda, and calling this Python Panda, under Python Panda I have called a series function. Okay, I have called a series function, and there I have given some different names are there. You see, those are the different name has been given here. So Anil, Solvik is Ayan, all these things has been given here. Then what I have taken, I have taken the ages. Okay, ages, what has been taken the ages as, so those the different ages has been taken on it. And after taking the ages, then what has been taken? Rating has been taken. Now you see here in all these particular sections what we have taken here, these all sections what we can find, they are being created in the form of series. Okay, they are the series functions, they are using in a series function. So this is the series function what we can find. Series function we can declare in a single way, as well as series function we can declare in a combined form also. So here we are taking a three different series. Taking those three different series, what you can see here, the thing has been combined. So each of this particular series what is there, the value has been given, same type or same pattern of value has been inserted in the series. This is one of the very important thing, that when you will going to create a series, you must see that what is your basic structure, what is your basic criteria based on which that you are creating a series. So when you find it that there are some basic criteria based on which what you are creating the series, in this particular structure, in this particular area, there you do have a certain pattern or certain way that you need to maintain the particular format. Okay, so what I have done here, I have called a series function. So as I have called the series function, this particular series function is under what? Under the PD. So how I have written here? PD.series. Okay, PD.series. So as I have written here PD.series, then you can see here that what it is given there, that those the particular thing, those the particular part what we are doing or what we are using, we can make and we can frame a data frame here. Okay, so how the data frame has been developed? So it has been written that df equals to pd dot data frame. D is capital, f is capital, pd dot data frame. So since it is a pd dot data frame, in this particular pd dot data frame, what we can find it, that we do have a different pattern or different manners based on which we can called the structures. That means this is the structure what has been constructed here. In this particular structure, this is a structure of what? Structure of a dictionary that we have created. That means framing has been done, framing in the form of a dictionary. Okay, so this is the framing what you can find, that a particular framing has been done in the form of a dictionary. Then only we can see it, that particular framing can be converted into a what? Data frame. Okay, so this is the object that we find now. After that, what you see it here in this particular area, what is the actual value of this particular data frame is. So actual value of the data frame, how you will going to find, how you know that particular thing is there. So here you see it, that it has been given df dot values. Okay, so as it has been given df dot values, that means under the df dot values, it will call the value function. So when it will ask for the value function, this particular value function will going to show you that what are the values there and how you can implement those values. Okay, so this is how you can find it, that particular structure is there, and you can work with the different type of the structures that is there in a Python programming section. Okay, so this is how you can see, this is the part that you can find it, that how you can implement this particular section and how you can work on this particular sections. Clear? So this is the thing, this is the part as you are mentioning, as you find it, that when you are giving the particular formations particular work, each and every work what is there, each and every part of the work what is there, that all this particular part of the work has been framed into a particular form. Okay, they has been framed into a particular form. So this the formation what you are creating, what you are constructing, they are needed to be executed, okay, in a certain way or in a certain specific format. So certain way or certain specific format, this is the format what we see. Let's see what is the output it will going to give. Now see what is the output that you are seeing here. What you find the output is there. The output that you can find it, the first output section is here, that this is the values that has been given. What is that? That is the age, name and rating is there. Okay, when you find the age, name and rating is there, this particular age, name and rating what you see it here, this the thing will going to be implemented in a different form. What is the form that you can find it, the thing will going to be implemented? You can see here those the particular form that you are having, those the particular part of the data that you are going to have, isn't it? So you can find it, those the data will going to be implemented and they will going to work in a particular manner. Clear? So in this particular format, in this particular manner, what we are going to have, we need to construct the particular structure. So this is the structures what has been constructed here. Okay, so you find the structures is there. In this particular structure, what you find it, the value as it has been given, the values are been there in the particular area. Okay, the values are been there in a particular area and they has been demarked with what? They has been demarked with those particular type of the indexing. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Those are the indexing has been given here. Now in this particular pattern of the data, this is what the data structure is, and this is how the data is been first framed. Okay, this is the data what has been first framed. Now when the data has been first framed in this way, in this particular pattern or particular series, we can find it that how we can work with that particular data, how we can find it, the work can be done. Now actual data form, actual data frame, that how the frame is actually done. See here, this is the framation. One bracket is open, then again another bracket is open, then 225L, then the name, then the particular rating. Now what does this 25L does reference it? 25L means what? It is a long integer type of value. Okay, this is a long integer type of value. So since it is a long integer type of value, so the rest of the part has been covered and it is showing it, this is long integer type of value. Okay, then you find that name is been given. Okay, so name has been given within a single inverted comma. Why? Because it is a character field. So as it is a character field, this particular character field we can find it, that particular character field will going to come in a form of a characters. So character field has got its own specification, and based on this particular own specification, what we can see, what we can find, the characters are being shown or are being arranged within a single inverted comma. That has been done. Next what you can see, next what you find it, that there is the value has been given. So when you give a data rating is there, this is the data rating what we can find it, that it is a particular form. What is the format is there, that 4.23, isn't it? So this particular 4.23 what is there, in this particular 4.23 what we can find it, this particular rating has been done. So this is how you can find it, this is how you can see that when you are demarking this, when you are finding this particular work to be constructed, when you find this work to be done in each of this particular section, in each of this particular part, that you are being aware of and you are been making these structures in the form of what the data that is been constructed. Okay, so how you can find the data that has been constructed and that will going to be implemented in this particular area. So as you find it, those the data what is there, those the part of the data what is there that are being implemented and that are being initialized in the particular formations. So those the formation will going to have the implementation in this particular arena and in this particular area. Okay, so this is how you can find, this is how you can see it, that your data, what are the data structures are there, what are the data formations are there. So all these particular data formations and data structures, what you are making and what you are finding, you can see it, that can be constructed and that can be done in this particular form. So as it has been done in this particular form, as it has been made in this particular form, see the every data pattern, see the every data structure that has been framed here. You can see here that 26 then L, then you can find here it is been within a bracket. Okay, 26L, then what the name is there, then the particular another value is been given. So in this similar pattern or similar way, those the thing has been structured and they has been made in this particular pattern. So this is how you can find it, that how you can initialize the data and how you can work with this particular data. Okay, how you can work with this particular data and how you can put that particular data in a form that you are implementing here. Okay, the form that you are implementing here, that is a very important thing, that is the very important structures that you find it, that how you can implement the data structures and how you can make these data structures in a particular formation way. That means what is the formation way that you are going to implement it here, how you can find it, the thing we are going to implement here. This is the implementation that you can find, this is the implementation that you can see, that we do have this particular pattern of implementation and we will work on this particular pattern of the implementation. Okay, so let us go to the second program. Now you see the another program. This is one of the very important program that I am showing to you. Here you can see that I have called an Panda. That means here is a head function. Now what is this particular head function is and how this particular head function will going to work. Okay, so this is the particular thing that you need to see and you need to find, that how the particular head function is working. So in this particular head function, what we find it, that this the particular head function what you are having, you find it that how the particular work will be done. At first what I have done here, I have imported pandas as PD and import the numpy as NP. Okay, so those the two thing I have called here. After I called here, then what you see here, that I have created one series. Okay, so this is the series has been created. In this series, how we have created the series, pd.series. So as it has been created pd.series, there the values has been inserted within a single inverted comma and they are been separated with a comma. Isn't it? Based on that particular thing, what you can find it, that the age and rating has been given in that particular order. Now this the structure what you have, this is the structure what you can find. This particular structure what I have done it, I have converted it into the data frame. How I have converted it into a data frame, you see here df equals to pd.dataframe, then the particular data frame d has been called it here. So this is how you can see it, this is how you can find it, the how we are collecting the data from this particular structure. That means we have created the structures, and after we create the structure, then we what has been done, that each of the series that has been created, there has a different pattern of values, and those the different pattern of values that has been inserted here, that has been find it here. So each and every value that we are having, isn't it, each and every value part that we are using here, that the particular data structures that we are implementing it here. Now as we are printing this particular thing, after printing it, you see df head 3. Now what does this means? That means from the first part, that means from the first 3 rows we will going to print. That means I am calling the first section from the head. Okay, as you have a table, from the table, the suppose you are there, 10 people are standing, I am calling first 3 student come. So first those the first 3 rows that you want, that the first 3 row will going to be printed. Okay, so that first 3 row will be called. Now let us see how the output of this particular program is. Now you see the particular output. Okay, see what I have done first. At first what has been done here, the age, name, rating, all the thing has been taken, isn't it? So when age, name, rating, all this particular thing has been taken, those the values has been given here, and using those value, what we have done here, those the values what is there, that each and every values that are been demarked with some indexing form. Okay, they has been demarked with some indexing form. So this is the indexing format that you can find it. This particular pattern of indexing format, what is there, that means first there is a 0, then 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7 and 8. All this indexing format has been done, and as the values you can find it, those the values are there, and each and every value that is there, those the value is been inserted as per the thing has been given it. Okay, so as you have given it, the thing has been inserted there, and it has been done in this way. So after that what I have done it, you see here I have written that head 3. Head 3 means from which area? From here to here. 3 means this particular 3 sections, isn't it? So those the 3 sections you can find it, that means 0, 1 and 2. What you find it, 0, 1 and 2, those the 0, 1 and 2 means these are the 3 different part or 3 different row needed to be printed. So head 3, when it has been done, see here, this the head has been printed from the heading section. That means from the top the 3 value has been extracted. That means you are extracting the 3 value from the top and you are printing it. Okay, so this is how the thing has been done, and this is how you can find it, the work can be conducted. Okay, so this is the particular structure formations that has been done. So this thank you students, I am ending my today's discussion here. Thank you all.